Clearly, today's video is a little bit different than usual, and that's because it's a little bit too windy outside right now here in California. So yeah, obviously I'm not in front of a car right now or inside of a car driving. So I decided that this is a good time to try out a new style. And yes, it's true, like the title says, I did buy a $55,000 car at the age of 22. And let me tell you guys the story and the things that I've learned from doing such a crazy thing. So the car that I bought is my Camry XSE V6. And if you guys are familiar with the channel, you guys know about the Camry XSE V6 because I make a lot of videos on it. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking that the Camry XSE V6 is not $55,000. And here's probably one of the first lessons that I learned, because I did pay that much money for it, because when I bought it, it was at a $10,000 markup, which people usually try to avoid paying, but I was silly and I paid it. So my total price came out to $55,000. That's the whole price of the car that I paid for. And the reason I paid so much money for that car is because I had been looking for that car for a while, and I was looking for like a good deal, and I was debating whether or not I wanted the 4-cylinder to like save some money, or if I wanted to get a used one to save some money. I knew I wanted the wind chill pearl with the two-tone, and I was debating whether I wanted the V6 or not. I knew I didn't really care for the red leather interior that a lot of these Camrys come with. And that's not to say that it doesn't look good. I just personally don't like it. And I'm making that clear because I don't want to get attacked in the comments, because I'm going to get attacked in the comments enough for having paid $55,000 for a Camry. So I was looking around for a long time for this particular car. And I was just driving around, checking at dealerships one day. And this one particularly was coming off the truck. And I asked the dealership guy, the car salesman, like if that one was available. And he told me that somebody had already reserved it, but he was going to see if he can make something work for me. I don't know if that was a tactic that he used or if it was actually reserved, but yeah, he came back to me and he was like, yep, you can take it if you want it. And so we test drove it, we ran the numbers, everything looked good. And I said, nah, I'm good. I didn't want to make that decision. And so I left, and then I just kept on thinking about it and thinking about it. And then I finally was like, all right, you know what? So I went back and I bought the car. Traded in my old Camry, which was a 2011 Camry, for that brand new 2023 Toyota Camry XSE V6. So that's the story of why I bought a brand new car at 22. That was $55,000. But now let's talk about the things I've learned since. I absolutely love my Camry. It's convenient, it's practical, it's reliable, it's fast, it's fun. It's everything that I wanted from a brand new car, a Toyota, and a like the XSE V6. But buying a brand new car is absolutely not all rainbows and sunshine unless you're like a multimillionaire or have life financially figured out. So if you don't have it figured out yet, it can cause some problems. I say that because if you don't buy your car 100% in cash, then you're probably taking out a loan. That means you're gonna have payments. A lot of us have the car payment. For example, my car payment, I put 0 down, and my car payment came out to about $900 a month. And on top of that, you have to worry about insurance, which for me is over $300 a month, because, you know, the brand new car, luxury car, unfortunately, because it's the XSE, that's what it is. And you also don't want to harm your baby. Like, you have that stress in your brain. Like, yes, you have full coverage insurance because you have to have that on a brand new car, but you still don't want to like scratch it and get those chips on the road. You're always like stressed, at least for like the first few thousand miles, you're stressed about that too. So my advice would be, unless you are extremely financially comfortable, I would not recommend buying a car this expensive. I would probably recommend getting a used car that maybe has 30,000 miles, so you don't have to face the depreciation of it. Because another thing that I've had to deal with is the fact that I can't really trade my car in anymore because I am in a ton of like negative equity. And that's another thing that I didn't even think about when I bought it. And obviously people talk about that when it comes to buying a brand new car, that, you know, you lose a certain amount of percent when you drive it off the lot and all that, but you know, it doesn't really hit you till you get it. But I mean, there's obviously so many good things too with, you know, having a brand new car. Like I said, like, it's just nice to have something that you can rely on. It's convenient. It's like, mine at least is pretty fast. So I think it's gonna come down to a lot of like different people's perspectives, different life situations. And subscribe please, because you can also help me make the car payment if I can start making money. We're 70 subscribers away from getting to 1,000. And if you subscribe, I'm also planning on making some more videos about whether or not you should buy a used or a new car and things like that. So that's my story of why I bought a brand new $55,000 car at the age of 22. And if you guys have similar stories, leave it in the comments. Let's talk about it. If you guys want to roast me for paying $55,000 for a Camry, go ahead, be my guest. I get it. I am not proud of it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, please make sure to subscribe, comment, share, like. That would really help me out a ton. And I'll catch you on the next one.